All right, welcome back to another episode of Monday Motivation, guys. And if you've enjoyed these Monday motivations, some exciting news. Next week you will get the opportunity to download a copy of my brand new book from Amazon.com, Mindset and Motivation for Weight Loss. Mindset and Motivation for Weight Loss. I will give you the opportunity to leave me a 5-star review in exchange for a free copy of my book. And I'm going to start a challenge for the first 100 people who give me a 5-star review. You are going to get an autographed copy of the paperback. All right, an autographed copy sent directly to you from me to show my appreciation. So, it's going to be filled with all the lessons we've been learning over the past year and more, and these Monday motivations. So you have that to look forward to, okay? But it's the end of the year, and the holidays are over for all intents and purposes. And every win you've earned, every obstacle you've faced, every misstep, breakthrough, setback, and comeback, it all brought you to this moment. This is your launch point. This is your pivot. Everything you've lived through has been preparing you to rise right now. Your past is not holding you back. It's fueling you forward. And today, we stop looking behind us and start building the future we've decided to claim. This is the moment your transformation begins, folks. Right here, right now. The past is behind you. A whole new day is ahead. The holidays are over, and now you get to create that future that you dream of. Welcome back to another episode of Monday Motivation, or as I like to call it, Mindset and Motivation. I'm Coach Dell, and today we're stepping into the conversation that has the power to completely shift the trajectory of your new year, your health, your identity, your life. Because the truth is, guys, your past is not who you are. And a lot of you allow it to define you. But your past is not who you are. Your past is just data. Your future is built through decisions, right? Your past is just data. Your future is built through decisions, and right here, right now, you get to make the decision to move forward. Right now, you get to step into that person you're becoming, building the body that you're looking to build, the health you're looking to build, whether it's gut health or cognitive health or, nerve rejuvenation, whatever it is that you're looking to do. This is the time you make the decision to step into your new self and to move forward, right? We're no longer looking at the holidays. The holidays are over. The meals, the missed workouts, the celebrations, the stress, the moments you crushed it, the moments you didn't, none of that defines you. And none of that matters anymore. What matters is what you choose from here. Because I've said it many times, what you've done so far is no longer matters, right? Because your success depends on what you choose to do from this moment going forward. But most people drag the weight of December into January, right? They replay the guilt, they replay the mistakes, they replay the old stories. I always fall apart. I'll start over later. I messed up again. But let that stop today. Because your past was never meant to be a prison. It was meant to be a printout, a report, a snapshot of patterns, not statement of identity. It's not a statement of identity. You learn and you move forward. You learn to reframe what the past means to you, right? So let's make it simple. The past gives you 4 things. Number 1, it shows you your patterns, where things fall apart or where they don't. Number 2, it gives you proof, where you showed up strong, where you showed strength. It shows you your priorities, what needs to change. It gives you pathways, what direction to take next. Patterns, proof, priorities, pathways. That's it. The past is not prediction. It's not prophecy. It's not a label you have to wear. It's only information. And when you use it as information, you stop judging yourself and start building yourself. I hope you see that. Your past is not prediction. It's not prophecy. It's not a label you wear. It is just information. And when you use it as information, you will stop judging yourself and start building yourself. So let's start today. Let's start building this person you're becoming, right? This moment is your dividing line. Right now, as you listen to me, you are standing at a line in the sand. Behind you is everything that you use to define you. The patterns, the coping mechanisms, your stress cycles, the holiday habits, the old identity. But ahead of you is a vision of yourself that only needs one thing from you. A decision. Not motivation, not perfection, not a perfect plan. A decision that says, from here forward, I choose who I'm becoming. From here forward, I choose who I'm becoming. You see the power of that? This is how we step into the new year. We step into the new year with that decision. From here forward, I choose who I am becoming. And let go of everything you've done so far, because it no longer matters. Your future is built by identity. Your identity is the thermostat of your behavior. Set it low. You sabotage your own progress. Set it high, you rise to your standard. So ask yourself today, who do I choose to be in the coming year? Not what's my goal. Not how much weight do I want to lose. No, that's too small. We go deeper than that. Who are you becoming? Who are you becoming? Who are you when you're at your ideal weight? Who are you when you're off the meds you're on now? Who are you when your gut health is where it wants to be and you're regular, you're not dealing with constipation, diarrhea, and all of those issues? Who are you when your cognitive health is better and you're able to show up and enjoy your life? Who are you when you're able to manage the pain and get rid of the pain that you're dealing with? The neuropathy and the nerves and all of those kinds of things. Who are you becoming? Are you becoming someone who keep their commitments? Someone who shows up even when it's hard? Someone who prioritizes their health? Someone who is done negotiating their future with their excuses? This is identity at work. This is a foundation of transformation. And some of you aren't ready yet. Right? Some of you aren't there. Some of you have been around, but you're still resisting. You're still resisting change, and you're holding yourself back. Remember, the minute you start telling yourself that I can't do this, I can't do that, I don't want to do this, I don't want to do that, you're holding yourself back. And there are many of you out there. Here's a piece of information, guys. In the time that I have been having my clients use the app, I don't have a single client who is not on the app who's doing as well as clients who are using the app. Not one. I don't have a single client who is not using the app who has gotten great results in comparison to my clients who are. There's some information for you. There's some data for you. Not one. And I've worked with thousands, right? I've worked with thousands. And why? Because if you're the people who are not willing to learn and stretch and grow, the people who would rather sit in their comfort, oh, I can't do this, it's too difficult, it's not who I am, then you're just not being coachable. And if you're not coachable in one way, chances are you're not coachable in many ways. You're holding yourself back. And why are you holding yourself back? Because we use the app for communicating. And the people who are on the app generally are communicating with me a heck of a lot more frequently than those of you who are not. That is some data for you. The people who are on the app are sharing their meals. They're showing up to my group calls. Those of you who are not generally are not. So you're missing the opportunity to be coached, to be guided, to get the results you're looking for. You're holding yourself back because you're not coachable. And if you're not coachable in one way, if you tell yourself that, oh, I don't want to use the app because that's not what I do, I'm not good with technology, I can't coach you without technology. The app is the same as using your phone. You can't talk to your kids without using your phone. You can't do anything in this world without using your phone, your computer, your tablet. It is part of the journey. It is part of the process. It is part of the learning. And you got to learn to step into being uncomfortable. You've got to be okay with being uncomfortable. You got to learn that comfort keeps you where you are. And your job is to be uncomfortable and to be okay with being uncomfortable. Your job is to allow your coach to guide you and to guide you from being uncomfortable to learning. And once you learn, you'll see that discomfort will always be reduced. Because if you show up and you start telling your coach what you're not willing to do, there's going to be a lot that you're not willing to do. If you show up and you start telling your coach how you want to be coached, you're going to be left behind because you're holding yourself back. You've got to show up with an open mindset. You've got to show up ready to be a sponge, to absorb, to learn, to grow, to get better in all areas, in every way. You got to get fitter, stronger, better. You got to get better in every way. You got to learn some stuff. And you've got to be willing to learn. That is the decision you get to make right now. So for those of you who are holding yourself back, you got to make the decision right now to stop holding yourself back. You've got to learn, you've got to make the decision to be coachable. It's a new year ahead of you. And like I said, I have never had one single client who refused to be coached the way I coach them, who have made great progress. Not one, because you're holding yourself back. And the way I coach my clients, we communicate on the app, plain and simple. Why? Because I am taking you through weekly lessons. Every week I'm sharing lessons with you, things I want you to learn, things I want you to consider. And if I'm not doing that, well, guess what? I would have to send everybody emails. Do you know how difficult it is to send an email to every single one of my clients? To have to do that? No, I can program those lessons in the app so that you get them when I need you to get them. So you're getting resources. You're getting weekly meal planning ideas. You're learning when my group calls are. I'm spontaneously sharing things with you. That is how you move forward. And when you resist that, you're going to be left behind, plain and simple. That's some information for you. That's some data for you. So the decision you make will change everything. And let's break it down, before we move forward. A simple decision, one decision that you get to make. Your life changes when your standard change. When your standards change, your life change. Not when your calendar changes, not when motivation hits, not when things become convenient. Your transformation begins when you say, I am done being controlled by my own story. I am done repeating old patterns. I am done holding myself back. I am done with being comfortable. I am stepping into a higher standard starting now, today. Starting today, I am stepping into a higher standard. That is how you move forward. So here's your assignment for the week. And if you do this, the next 30 days will feel completely different. Number one, I call it the debrief. In 1 minute, just answer the following questions. What worked well for me this holiday season? What threw me off? Where did I surprise myself with strength? Where did my systems break down? What must I adjust moving forward? What worked well? What threw me off? Where did I surprise myself being stronger than I thought I was? Where did my systems break down? What must I adjust moving forward? Because remember, the past is data. We learn and we move forward. Number 2, I call it the release. Write down the old patterns and identities you refuse to carry into the new year. Write them down. What old patterns and identities you refuse to carry into the new year. Now crumble the piece of paper, toss it, delete it, burn it. Safely, of course. Let your mind feel the reset. Right now, this moment, let your mind feel the reset. Number 3, I call the decision. Finish this sentence for me. From this moment forward, I choose to become someone who... From this moment forward, I choose to become someone who... Say it out loud. Own it. Step into it. Number 1, the debrief. Number 2, the release. Number 3, the decision. That is how you move forward powerfully into the new year, claiming the transformation that is yours. Your journey didn't begin today, guys. Your transformation, however, absolutely can. Your journey didn't begin today, but your transformation can. Everything you've lived through, every lesson, every obstacle, every small win you brushed off, all of it brought you here. To the exact moment you were finally ready to decide right now. You decide that your past is data. Your future is a decision. And your next decision, your next choice, your next action could be the one that changes everything. The next 90 days are not determined by the last 90 days. They're shaped by what you choose today. So choose boldly, choose intentionally, choose to become the version of yourself that you know is waiting inside. This is your time. Because this is your moment. Now it's time for you to go make it real. I hope this has been helpful.